some of you, I don't know everyone here, but some of you have some pretty unfortunate childhood stories that you're choosing to still look for eternal principles, to still look for ways to connect with people, and still look for ways to make the world a better place. Step one. Now, if you study Christ's life, you're going to see this cycle multiple times. Okay. Step one that we usually see first is attempts to give and serve. Okay. This is what we usually read about in the New Testament. He shows up, he tries to teach something, he tries to serve people, he tries to teach, he tries to serve. Phase one of the Christ cycle is attempting to give and serve. Part two of the Christ cycle, he gets rejected. No one likes him. We don't understand you. We don't get what you're talking about. Is the rejection cycle. So make it personal for a second. I tried to give to my teenagers and they rejected me. Okay, now this is where we start looking at what he probably went through. There's hints of this in the New Testament and the chosen videos. Part three, decompression phase. Now, I'm going to be straightforward here. I kind of made this one up because I'm thinking if he had a little bit of mortalness in him, if I'm leaving people, you might have a few strong words or feelings under your tongue and you're walking away like, I'm never talking to you again. And then, bear with me, I'm going to tell the Maurice Harker version of the story. I go up in the mountain, I find Heavenly Father in his man in the mountain spot, and he's got like a pool table, and he's got a big screen TV, and he's got soda pop in the fridge, and he's got his wood shop on the side, and we just chill out and have man time. So imagine Jesus and Heavenly Father just hanging out, doing whatever they do. I don't know what they do, but we see that Jesus goes off by himself. How many times in the New Testament do you see him walking off, and then the next scene he's coming back, and it doesn't tell you where he went. He just went away and then he came back. My theory was he was doing some identity stuff. We get a little hint on this from the Garden of Gethsemane. Reluctance. Let this cup pass from me. I really don't enjoy this. This is not fun for me. All right. Then I'm convinced that after a season of rest and rejuvenation, Heavenly Father reminds him, all right, you're not done yet. We have more to do. How many times as a mother have you been done with mothering? Like, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. You do your nails, go get a foot rub. You're sitting there. You get the idea. I probably should go back. I probably should go try again. I probably should give it another try. You probably even deal with this with husbands, even as much as you do with children. All right, all right, all right, fine. I'll go back and try again. So there's the reluctance. And then there is the return. If we were to do it really well, like with a lot of good skill and practice, we could get fully rejuvenated. Now I'm thinking about Christ going back into the city the weekend he knew he was going to be crucified. Think about how much psychological preparation that would take to go, this is going to be bad. This is not going to be good. This is not going to be fun at all. Okay, most of you have envisioned having a conversation with an antisocial son. And this is not going to go well. I'm going to get slaughtered. Like a lamb going to the slaughter. This is not going to be good. This is going to go bad. But we're going to go with full engagement in our identity and our purpose. We have the three things: identity, purpose, mission. Identity, purpose, mission. And those become the driving force. I am a mother. It is my identity. It is my purpose to try to bring goodness into the world, especially with those I've brought into this world. It is my mission to try be only as successful as Lehi and Sariah were with Laman and Lemuel. According to the history books, at the time Christ died and was crucified, his success numbers were very small. Have you tried to be a sermon and get less than 10%, less than 1% of the population of your children respecting you, taking you seriously, and having a testimony of your value. That's what retreating and regrouping is. It's getting away from people long enough to rediscover your identity, your purpose, and your mission. Resting because you're mortal long enough to go, okay, now we go back. And then I like calling it a cycle because what happens after you try to serve again? You are going to be rejected again, and then you retreat again.